Hello, I'm Drek, and welcome to Space Engineers. So, I kind of wanted to do kind of a video series on it before, like updates and stuff like that. But I kind of scrapped it because of the fact that they just put out way too many updates, and I couldn't keep up. They were way too fast to make updates for the videos and stuff like, or for the game, so the videos kind of lagged behind. But a friend asked me to make a how-to video. So this is what I'm doing right now. I'm trying to do a how-to video. Basically how to start Space Engineers, because when you know how to start, it's not going to be that much of a problem to kind of get on it with it. But to start can be a pain in the world, pain in the ass. So sorry, I was reading New World. There we go. So let's make a custom world. So first off, I would say that the scenarios we have Easy Start, Easy Start 2, Lone Survivor, Crash with Ship, two platforms, asteroids, and empty world. I guess Easy Start 1, 2 is more of a hey, this is what the game can do. The two platformers is for two-team multiplayer game, and empty world is basically for making your awesome ships or bases or whatever people are doing. So the three I'm kind of focused on is Lone Survivor, Crash Red Ship, and Asteroids, and I'm kind of putting them into a category of easy, hard, and easy, medium, and hard. Lone Survivor is the easy one. Pretty much you start with a platform and an asteroid. Some people might go, "Ooh, that's not. Why is that easy?" Well, basically, you are on an asteroid. You got everything, beacons, stuff like that. So if you drift away, you can always find your way back. Asteroids, that's you start in a yellow, big, small. It's a big ship, but it's a small ship in size. Which is a rescue ship, which has everything you need. I'll be doing this one because it's the medium one, and it's the one I like the most. The crash red ship, that's the hard one. I mean, it's not something I would say go well. You just start that as your first thing. So let's jump into it and let's just make how to start SE. There we go. I've done this a lot. I made this video a lot of times because it didn't really work. So I'm going to take off the autosave because it's a pain, especially when you're recording. Let's go to advanced. We want survival. I'll just go do X10 and X5 for all these because, well, it realistic is, well, way too slow. Extreme, off auto healing to make it more fun. We don't really need this or this. No, thrust damage means it won't damage anything. I'm not really going to build anything, so it doesn't really matter. Auto healing, of course, because, well, just let's make trash if there's any trash. And let's go, okay, and let's start the world. So yeah, yellow ship is basically the one that the rescue ship is basically the one I usually go for because it's the most fun of them. It has a really good, you start in the middle of nowhere in a ship, in a big ship, and the ship has everything you need. So it has a medical bay, gravity generator, of course, power, so nuclear reactor, refinery, assembler, and a small cargo container, which means you can hold stuff in it. So it's basically everything you need. And I'll kind of give some tips and tricks on, well, what to do to start and what to focus on, and some small little bits and bobs that you might not know even if you played the game a little bit. I found it a lot really hard to start out with at first, but then when you kind of got the hang of what you need to do. I mean, I played the Crash Red Ship and I died a lot, really seriously a lot. because I didn't know what to do, and I kind of went, oh, that might be a bit harder. So I tried the yellow ship, and I developed that too, but not as much. So yeah, let's just go over everything. Now you just saw me the red thing, no gravity. Just turned off the ship. So basically, we can go outside view, and everything is turned off. There is no thrusters. We're pretty much hanging in outer space. So I'll come back to why I do this. So let's just take the left side first. No gravity means the gravity generator is off. Um, the the bottom square is the pilot. So basically, you have your health. Jetpack is on, which is stupid. Don't know what I can turn off here in here. You have your dampers, lights off. Your mass is 130 kilos. What? Oh, yeah, sorry. Speed 0 because I'm not moving. Energy 100%, which is one of them. Those you really need to keep an eye on. Volume 148 liters and radio 200 meters. On the other side, you will see that there's a red square. That's because I turned off everything so that it has no power to defense conveyors, factory doors, utility, charging, gyroscope, trusses battery, everything. It's just missing everything because I turned off the power. You can do that by pressing Y. So Y will turn it on and off. So the square in the the right corner, the blue one, tells you that you have no spotlights. The mass is 157,888 kilos. We're not moving, so no speed. We're not using power. There's no power from the reactors. We have 12 thrusters. We have damps off. Gyroscope 1. Number of barrels being used 0. No power. Landing gear 0 and in proximity 0. And if you turn on, you'll see we're currently using 2.03%. Reactors are 5.00 megawatts. We have fuel time for 6 hours. Now, fuel for this everything is really key, and the energy for the pilots is everything. So you need to balance out. So I'll just jump out of this one, turn off, because we have now as you can see, this is the gravity generator. We have the medical bay room here, or the med bay I would call it, and you press T here to reload your chute. As you can see, it went from 99 to 100. This goes down very fast, especially when using stuff like your tools and putting on lights, and here you can press T on and you'll change the values on your pilot. You can pick and choose what color you want your pilot to be, kind of like this one, so I'll go with that one. Over here we have the refinery, the assembler, and the cargo container. So yeah, basically fuel is the first thing you need. So you need uranium ore, and now the point of it is why I'm saying this is, and also just one note that if you press T here, you'll get power to your energy as well, sitting in this chair. But yeah, power to the machine is one of the most important things to start out with. Forget building, forget finding, or forget everything. You need to find uranium, and that's that. We have fuel time 6 hours. If that fuel, we can step outside of the ship. Go take a look at the reactor. So there we go, and we have the conveyor here and the reactor here. So as you can see, we currently have 0.59 kilos in the small reactor. Yeah, when those are run out, nothing works. The ship will turn off. The refinery will turn off. Even the well, the assembler, the ship won't be able to move anywhere. So yeah, uranium getting fuel very important because as soon as sorry about that, guys. So yeah, uranium. If you don't get it to your refinery, it's done, and you won't be able to do anything. And if this runs out of power, that's it. You might as well just start over again. There's no reason to keep playing the game. So let's let's go and find some uranium. Let's take these asteroids over here, and so as you can see, I'm giving this all it can get, and 6 hours. I got 50 minutes of power. That's how long the fuel is going to run out in 50 minutes, pretty much. And you might say, oh, that's a long time, but if you don't find what you're looking for, it's going to be a long time. So yeah, I don't have my dampers on, there we go. Now putting the dampers on will use a lot of power, but it will also reduce your crashing time. So hitting set will put them on, and you can maneuver your ship a little bit better, and it will stop you automatically, so you won't fly into anything just like head on. So let's just park it here. I'm going to actually try gently to park this. So C is down, and I'm going to park it up here. Now I'll show a little tip once I find the uranium. I really need to save my. Let's just put it here and Y. Turn off the. Oh yeah, I need the power to open the door. So don't turn it off. Rather, just open this there and turn it off. There we go. Oh, lump. So yeah. And now you need your jetpack. So to equip stuff, you just need to press G. I'll just remove all this. This doesn't really. And there we go. We have the welder, the grinder, and the hand drill. So as you can see, with the hand drill in your hands, iron will show up. Where iron is. I need to get out of this. There we go. So iron. Uranium is usually black, so this is. Oh, there's here. Just beneath us. I might as well. Dig into this mountain here. So something I found out lately is that if you when you mine, rocks will fly. So as you can see, rocks flies everywhere. And if I usually hold T or press T rapidly, and I'll catch one of them sometimes. As you can see, this is a stone. Stone is good for making gravel, but yeah, we don't need gravel right now. We actually need uranium. Something I also found out is that if you hold usually you use the left mouse button, but if you hold the right one, it will also dig a larger area, but it won't. Stuff will be destroyed. I guess kind of let's put up some light. So you can see this is actually I should actually get this. But another tip is if you now we know uranium is right here, and the ship is right here. So let's go to the ship. Now to take away the whole having to there we go. And let's press this on. So we need to move this ship. And let's see if I I usually lose this because it's in 3D. Sometimes my brain is. Oh, it's here. Okay. So if you do something like, now I'll try not to crash those, but if you kind of point this over the hole, and hopefully I can do this without crashing anything, and you put the ship down gently. That's it. Last time I did this, I crashed the ship completely. And turn it off. Not, no, not turn off. I mean turn on. Oh. Energy is critical. There you see, we got a notification that it's critical. So I need gravity. So let's jump out. Oh, jetpack on. We don't need a jetpack there. So hopefully, as you can see, no, it didn't manage. But if you park this right and you get down there, you can actually use the gravity of the ship. We'll see if I can do it. I will try. But we need to get closer to this hole. Hopefully this is close enough. Yeah, if you get close to this hole and the gravity is on, there we go. You can actually dig, and as you can see, the rock. You'll also see in the right hand corner that it's getting smaller and smaller the more we get in the depth of the asteroid. So here is no gravity, but as soon as it hits the gravity, these iron here will just stay here, and it's a really good thing for. Oh God, just to rotate the right way. Anywhere there. Yeah, so you just go mine this. There we go. Now we'll down at the uranium level. So iron is really the building stone of the game. You need that to make the blocks. So I'll show that in a second. Basically, this is what you need to do. Uranium, just dig it out. Everything. Just mine all the ore, get all the stuff. Hopefully don't let it float away because that would be stupid. So as you can see, it's right here, and you can just go and pick up the stuff. Because well, you have the gravity pointing down here, so it won't go out of the hole. It's a really good thing to do. If you have enough power on your ship to have it running. I'm just doing it because, well, it's really not a good idea, but I had enough power to actually do it. So here we go. We have a lot of, so press I for inventory, and you see we have 666. That's kind of funny. Oh, I'll just even that out with something else. There we go. So now we have a lot of uranium, just kind of to start out with. This should be fine. Let's head in here and put it in the refinery before running out of power. So let's just refine this and let's refine this one. So I'm just pulling and dragging, and you can do it any way you want to. So as you can see, the uranium is emptied out because it's emptying out, and it's using the conveyor system. So it's actually going through this here into the. It's filling up 114. So it's filling up itself internally. This is pretty cool. Oh, this is a gyroscope. They're front, and that's what, if you don't know what you're doing, you might end up turning your ship. I had my ship spin out of control, and with the welder you can kind of go and repair your ship a little bit. I think I messed it up. Yeah, I did. As you can see, I messed it up a lot parking there, but using the gravity of the ship is really a good thing. So as you can see, I'm straightening it up all the things. I can even, oh, I can repair this. So, so yeah, that's the key component of this game is the uranium. Get the uranium because now when you go into here and you will see 4 hours. It tells me still. Should actually also try to do Y and on again. Still 4 hours. That's weird. 3 hours. I'm using. Oh yeah, I'm using a lot of power for the refinery to refine stuff. But this should be fine. I should be having enough. So if you press K on this, you'll actually be able to see all this like inventory. If you can go down and see we have 3 kilos of uranium, and it's not even done processing it yet. So there's more or less enough. I'll just let it refine this, and I'm waiting for this iron ore. I'm not going to show you all the stuff you can do, but the assembler is your friend. That's what is making stuff. So let's look at this another thing that is really a good thing to know. So G puts up the toolbar config. So here you can choose if you want to build a landing gear, build blah blah blah, so on and so forth. So yeah, in the left hand side you'll see that there's a couple of informations about this block. So let's look at the first one. It's when the block is the same for small ships and large ships. It's used the same block. It just if you put it on a small ship, it will turn into a small block. If you put it on a large ship or a space station or a station at all, it will turn into a big block. I'll show that in a second. So this says large ship station light armor block. Components, you need 25 steel plates, and steel plates made by with iron. And for a small ship, you need only 1 steel plate. So let's just I right click and it will be put in your toolbar. And I'll press 0 to not see this. Let's see, it's refining the iron. So let's go and open the assembler. Production. Let's make some steel plates. Just make 10 of them. Oh, let's actually make 30 of them. So go into inventory. Control left click takes 10 at a time. Shift left click will take 100 at a time. So as you can see here, I'll take 4 and 4. So if you place this block on this ship, it will be a big block. So to make a small ship, you press G, choose new small ship, and yeah, I don't have the construct of the thing, but when you plunk this on, I would plunk this on a server if making a small ship. I'm not making a small ship. It was just a test. So yeah, and you can actually repair your ship if you want to. And when you feel comfortable, like if you have mined or you have found a perfect asteroid to live on, like this one is ideal because you know exactly where that over there might be a cool one. You just press G and make new station, and you get a block. You can kind of place it everywhere in the world, so you just move around and let's say I want to make my home here, and you get this block. And you can actually just build around that block. Let's say you want a platform here. So there. You can land on it. Yeah, well, there's no gravity, but now there are. I'll misheard myself. That's funny. So yeah. So this is now a space station. Pretty much, or station, as they call it, the base. And when you're kind of done mining, like if you find a good place to stay, you can actually take your grinder and you can go crazy on your ship. So like, just grind it up. There you go. Or you can just repair it again. It's like up to you. It's how you want to do it. But that's basically how to start. You just press like G button is a good way to build something, especially small ship, large ship, and new station. You need a nuclear reactor to make power. You need a refinery to refine, and you need an assembler. Where is it? I think it's behind here somewhere. It's in here somewhere. Actually, outside there. It's in there. Yeah, and an assembler to make everything you see on the ship. And of course, as I said, you can pretty much steal everything from this ship. Just chop it up to the chop shop and use the stuff. I usually, when I do this game, I play this game and I start off with the ship. I usually just go around and I found a really good place to build. I put down my my station, and you can keep building. So you don't need to. You can just do this. You don't really need to make it blocks. You can repair. You can do this if you want to. And you think, oh, this is a good thing. Let's just build here, and you can do that. Or you can just say, oh, this is a crappy place. Let's just remove it. Or you can remove this one. Go. No, don't do that. So you can build everywhere you want to, and you can kind of say, well, I really want this ship, so, but as I said, if you die, it will disappear. It might disappear or it might spawn in a new one, and that would suck if you have your items in there. So I would say, well, move your power generation here, be sure to have a plan how to move it. So not don't just move everything. So suddenly your ship will sail out into outer space and you won't get it. Trust me, I tried that too. So yeah, basically that's it. There's not much more to start. Just mine, get some items, and build. G is your friend. You can build everything. You can even download mods to build as well. New stuff. You can wave to someone if you play, and so on. Yeah. If there's any more questions, just leave them in the comments, and I'll get around to answer them. Maybe if there's anything else you kind of need to know, just leave a comment, and I might do another video on the subject, or if I missed something, just tell me that you want to know that. And I'm not going to build some really cool shit, because I'm not really good at building cool looking stuff. I just build for it to work, basically. So yeah, I've been Drek, and I hope you enjoyed this video. See you next time.